While we have you in the neighborhood, make sure to ask a parent or guardian if you can hit that like and subscribe button so you'll know about all the fun geeky stories from GeekyJr as they come out. On My Way with Sesame Street, My ABCs, Volume 1, featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets. Authors Linda Hayward, David Corr, Jeffrey Moss, Michaela Muntian, with illustrations by Tom Brannan, Tom Cook, Tom Lee, Kimberly McSparren, Sal Murdoka, Ann McCorsky, Maggie Swanson, and voices and narration by Speaky Geeky and Geeky Jr.'s Mr. Geeky. Oscar's silly ABCs. Every grouch should know lots of words for insults, grumbling, and general grouchiness. Grouches also like words that sound silly. The ABCs of grouchery can be found in the official Grumpster's dictionary. In case you don't have a copy in your garbage can, Oscar has selected an alphabet of his favorite grouchy and silly words for you. Grumpster's dictionary, A to Z. Abominable, awful, terrible. The abominable snow monster is not the sort of monster these monsters would like to meet. Bumblebee, a flying insect. Some bumblebees sting. A bumblebee is buzzing around Betty Lou as she picks a bunch of buttercups. Cantankerous, bad-tempered, cranky. Grouches get very cantankerous when they find flowers growing in their crabgrass gardens. Disgusting. Sickening. Ernie thinks that Oscar's chocolate-covered sardine sundae looks disgusting. Exit, to leave, the way out. A grouch is an expert at showing visitors the exit. Flabbergasted, very surprised. Glob, a lump or pile of something. Farley is flabbergasted when he sees the glob of mashed turnips on Ferdinand's plate. Hippopotamus, a large animal with a big head, short legs, and thick skin. A hippopotamus will never fit on a bus. Itch, a feeling that makes you want to scratch. Oscar has an inch in the middle of his back. Jiggling, an uneven bumping or bouncing motion. Kangaroo, an animal that can leap and hop on its back legs. A mother kangaroo carries her baby in a pouch. The baby kangaroo is jiggling up and down in his mother's pouch. Lollipop, a piece of hard candy on a stick. Leo's lollipop is stuck to his fur. Macaroni, a tube-shaped noodle. Oscar is making macaroni and marshmallows for lunch. Yummy. Nuisance, a pest. Oscar's nephew Nestor makes a nuisance of himself by asking for a new piece of junk every few minutes. Obnoxious, disagreeable, unpleasant. Oscar is obnoxious when the kids are jumping rope. Go away. Porcupine, a small animal covered with stiff, sharp quills. Some grouches like to have porcupines for pets. Wyatt, silence, no noise. If everyone could quit talking, we could have some peace and quiet around here. Rotten, spoiled, stinky. Stinkweed smells and tastes rotten and grouches love it. Scrumptious, very tasty, delicious. A sardine sandwich on a soggy sesame seed bun is simply scrumptious. Tickle, a light touch that makes you want to laugh. Ernie is going to tickle Bert with a feather. Ukulele, a small four-string musical instrument. Vamoose, go away, scram! I wish you and that ukulele would vamoose. Wiggle, to move from side to side. Oscar's pet worm Slimy can wiggle when he walks. Xylophone, a musical instrument made of wooden bars and played with two small wooden mallets. Xavier plays the xylophone at exactly 8 o'clock every day. Yo-yo, a toy that goes up and down on a string. The count is counting how many times Grover's yo-yo is going up and down. Zipper, something that is used to fasten clothes or other things together. Harry is trying to zip up the zipper on his jacket. That's it, Oscar says. 26 silly words, one for each letter from A to Z. Now it's time for you to vamoose. Goodbye and have a really rotten grouch day. C is for cookie. Which cookie likes like the square cookie cutter? Great job. Which cookie looks like the circle cookie cutter? Wonderful job. Which cookie looks like the heart cookie cutter? Yay, you got it. Which cookie looks like the star cookie cutter? Way to go. The alphabet chart. A is for apple. B is for balloon. C is for cat. D is for dinosaur. E is for egg. F is for flower. G is for guitar. H is for hippopotamus. I is for ice cream cone. J is for Jack in the Box. K is for kangaroo. L is for leaf. M is for mitten. N is for nail. O is for octopus. P is for pencil. Q is for queen. R is for rocket. S is for sock. T is for television. U is for umbrella. V is for Valentine. W is for watermelon. X is for X-ray. Y is for yo-yo. And Z is for zebra. Alphabet soup. Find all the letters of the alphabet in Cookie Monster's alphabet soup. Did you find all the words? E is for egg. F is for feather. E is for egg. A robin's egg is blue. To find a robin's egg, follow the E's. F is for feather. A blue jay's feather is blue. To find a blue jay's feather, follow the F's. To find something else that is blue, follow the cookie crumbs. Oh, hello. You have found me. Nom 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 nom. Grover's own alphabet. This is a little awkward, but it's not. An absolutely adorable A. I bet you think making this big, beautiful B with my furry little body is easy. Well, it is not. And now I am making you a cute letter C, but I am not very comfortable. D. It is not a big deal to do a D. It is delightful. E. I have to bend my elbows exactly right. But how is this for an elegant E? Eek. F. Here is a funny, furry F for you. G. G is for Grover. Watch while I, Grover, form the great letter G. Am I not graceful? H. I hope this H makes you happy. It is hard to do. Help! I. It is I, a Grover, making the important letter I. J. Now, I am juggling just to show you a J. I could get an jam this way. K. This is the letter K. I am not kidding. L. I do not like to be lazy about this, but the lovely letter L takes very little work. M. Isn't this a magnificent M? It is made by me. N. I thought we would never get to the nifty letter N. Oh my goodness. Glub, glub. I am not the only one in this ocean. P. What is the point of my standing like this? I am pretending to be the letter P. Q. Quick, answer the question. What letter am I now? Q. Oh, thank goodness you guessed it. R. You want an R? All right. Here you are. This is getting ridiculous. S. So sorry I couldn't find a single thing to assist me with this S. I simply had to use myself. T. I have tried to make a terrific tea for you. But oh, I am so tired. Ta-da! U. I would undergo anything to show you the letter U. V. You are invited to view my very valuable letter V. W. I wish you could watch my wonderful diving W. X. And how about the extraordinary X? Oh, I am so excited. Y. You. Yes, you asked for it. The letter Y. Yikes. Z. Here it is. The last letter Z. Did you like the way I zipped through the entire alphabet? This is not a letter of the alphabet. This is a tired monster. I is for ice cream. J is for jelly. Pistachio ice cream is green. To find some pistachio ice cream, follow the I's. J is for jelly. Mint jelly is green. To find some mint jelly, follow the J's. To find something else that is green, follow the apple cores. Hey, you found me. Now scram. Mystery of the Muffins. One Monday morning, I, Sherlock Hemlock, the world's greatest detective, went to Mr. and Mrs. Mopple's Market on Mulberry Street to get some muffins and marmalade. I marched past the milk, the melons, the mustard, and the maple syrup to the muffin shelf. But much to my amazement, there weren't any muffins. I came for muffins and marmalade, I said, but there aren't any muffins. Mercy me, said Mr. Maple. There was a multitude of muffins here only minutes ago. Egad, I said. The muffins were here and now they aren't. Most mysterious. I looked through my magnifying glass at the place where the missing muffins had been. Maybe, I said, you mailed the muffins by mistake. Or a mean magician turned the muffins into marbles, and they rolled away. Or perhaps
1,000,000 mice made off with the muffins because they want them for mattresses. Muffins make good mouse mattresses, but Mr. and Mrs. Maple hadn't been to the mailbox to mail anything that morning, and they hadn't seen any magicians or marbles or mice either. So I, Sherlock Hemlock, thought some more. Just a moment, I said. Magpies and monkeys like muffins. Have you seen any magpies or monkeys? Mr. and Mrs. Maple shook their heads. What about moles or mallards or mules? I asked. They might like muffins, but they hadn't seen any of them either. What a muddle. Now I was more mixed up than ever, so I decided to go home and mull over the mystery. But as I made my way past the mushrooms, the mayonnaise, and the marshmallows, there, piled right next to the marmalade, were the missing muffins. Eureka! I shouted. Mr. and Mrs. Maple and Marvin Monster came running. I found the muffins, I told them. They're right here next to the marmalade.
Of course,
said Marvin Monster.
I moved them there myself. I think muffins go well with marmalade. Don't you, Mr. Hemlock?
Zounds! Why didn't you tell me, Marvin?
You didn't ask me about the muffins, Mr. Hemlock,
murmured Marvin.
You asked me if I had been to the mailbox or seen any magicians or marbles or mice or mallards or magpies or monkeys.
Feeling merry now that the mystery of the missing muffins was but a memory, I went home to munch on muffins and marmalade, and they did go very well together indeed.
T is for telephone. Betty Lou is inviting a friend to come over and play. Who is Betty Lou calling? Put your finger on Betty Lou's telephone. Now follow the wire until you come to another telephone. The Count's pet cat is caught in a tree. Who is the Count calling? Mr. Snuffleupagus is inviting his best friend over for spaghetti. Who is Snuffy calling? My ABCs. Big Bird found the letter A. Find some of the letters of the alphabet hidden in the picture below. Oscar the Grouch's alphabet of trash. A is for alphabet. B is for busted balloon. That's the best kind. C is for can. Here's my rusty can collection. Isn't it beautiful? D is for dust. It's time to dust my furniture. E is for eggshells. I always put some in my bed at night to get a crummy night's sleep. F is for fish bones, and G is for garbage. Here's the garbage Grouch now, with my weekly supply. H is for hat. How do you like my horrible hat? I is for ice cream. Ice cream is icky, except when it has pickles and sardines on top. J is for my junky Jack-in-the-Box. I broke this one when I was just a little Grouch. K is for kite. I fly kites only if I can get them caught in the trees. L is for ladder. Luckily, the rungs on this ladder are broken, so I can't get my kite down. M is for mangled mirror. I managed to mash mine in all the right places. N is for my no-good necktie. It helped me to win the Worst Dressed Grouch of the Year award. O is for the only good thing that starts with O. Oscar. P is for patched up porcupine. Some people sleep with teddy bears, but I prefer a porcupine because it's so prickly. Q is for quilt. I've had this quilt since I was just a baby Grouch. R is for rotten rubbers that I sometimes wear in the rain, which reminds me of my two favorite S words, soaked socks. T is for taxi. It's terrific when one splashes you. U is for my ugly umbrella. V is for violin. I love to play the Grouch's sonata late at night. It's a very good way to get a lot of valuable trash. W is for worm. I now present my pet Slimy, the wonderful waltzing worm. X is for X-ray pictures. This is my famous exhibit of X-ray pictures. Y is for my yucky yellow yo-yo. Z is for zigzag zippers. I love old zippers because they're always getting stuck. There, that's my alphabet of trash from A to Z. Now go away! Find the A's and Z's. Letters make words. The words we say are made of sounds. The words we read are made of letters. Here are some of our favorite words. Birdseed.
Crumbs.
Pigeon.
Marbles. Cookies.
Mud.
Love. Bet. What is your favorite word?
Sunday in the park with Big Bird. Find something in the picture that begins with each letter of the alphabet. The And don't forget to visit GeekyJr for more of the stories that you love, only on GeekyJr and Speaky Geeky. Ask a parent or guardian if you can subscribe to GeekyJr today.